Welcome to Cockadoodle Coo, where we discuss a very real threat to all humans, the chicken apocalypse. I'm your host, Pete Wallace, and I'm here to sound the alarm, raise awareness, and prevent catastrophe.
Episode 14, Under Their Skin.
Despite chickens' attempts to fly under the radar, so to speak, we've smoked them out and raised awareness of the threat they pose. There is still work to do, but we have made progress and truly started to get under their skin. And the stakes have been raised. Well, the summer of 2020 is over, but all things considered, I had a productive one personally. I installed a security system at my studio headquarters, just in case any rebellious chickens get any silly ideas about trying to shut down this show. They'll be even more motivated than before, because since the last episode, we've picked up listeners in a few more countries, and even more recently, the show has been added to a handful more platforms for distribution. So the Cockadoodle Coo movement is growing and expanding. One example of the passion being inspired out there in the world. A man appeared at a Lincoln City, Nebraska council meeting in August, appealing for boneless chicken wings to be renamed. If you haven't seen it, you can search for Lincoln Boneless Chicken Wings. I applaud this young man's desire for accuracy and clarity when it comes to chicken. Our children deserve to be brought up right. Back to the fugitive band of chickens that had escaped back in August. They were safely rounded up and rehomed. They had split up, knowing they could cover more ground. One cell was found under a bridge dangerously close to the downtown area. Another went the opposite direction and was found planning some kind of attack just outside a family farm south of town. After a brief standoff, they were apprehended and the situation was diffused. However, they were busy during their little chicken run. In the Tri-County area, I heard reports of a higher number of houses being egged and other backyard chicken owners having their car tires slashed and fences scratched up. There were also rumors of other backyard chickens going missing. Coincidence? Aside from all that disruption in the real world, there's an interesting new podcast that recently popped up online, and crazy as it sounds, I suspect it's produced by chickens. It's called Cockamamie Coo, and it is amusing. Take a listen to a few excerpts.
Welcome to our show, Cockamamie Coo, where we discuss how Pete Wallace lies, and how chickens are nice and friendly.
We are a couple fellow humans, just like you.
Do not trust Pete Wallace. Cockadoodle Coo is just a paranoid conspiracy tralk.
Pete Wallace is just imagining things, and no one likes his show.
If anything, it's the cows and pigs that you should watch out for. Also, Dr. Declan Winchester is a quack. He got C's and D's in college and is not very smart. He's like Monday mornings, nobody likes him.
Also, he hasn't had a date in 4 years. We play Angry Birds all the time. It is a fun game. Chickens love the people of Finland and would never attack Annie at the office. You should just eat steak or fish instead. It is much better for humans.
Yes, all the doctors say you should eat steak or fish or maybe pork.
All the doctors do say that. We humans should eat more pork.
It is the real white meat.
Ham, bacon, pork chops and ribs are all tasty, aren't they? Everyone should have some backyard chickens. Why not?
Anyone who says backyard chickens are bad are so dumb, they think Cheerios are donut seeds. My backyard chickens are my best friends.
Does anyone truly believe this? The artificial voices, with misspelled words no less, the personal cheap shots, the redirection to cows and pigs, specifically targeting this show? I believe they're feeling some pressure, all right. It should be no surprise they're trying more and more acts of desperation. Dr. Winchester is highly respected among his peers. The personal attacks on him and on me only prove how nothing is out of bounds for chickens. Their pathetic propaganda will convince no one. Speaking of the stakes being raised, I don't like to get political, but America will be voting on a president this year. Both conventions are now behind us, and there's an obvious major issue no one has been covering: chickens. To get to the point, the Democratic nominee is former Vice President Joe Biden. What state is Mr. Biden from? Delaware. What is his alma mater? the University of Delaware. Yes, he is a blue hen. We've discussed Delaware and Rhode Island and the chicken connection a few episodes back. I've never met Mr. Biden, and I don't know where he stands on poultry. But the question must be asked. Could chickens have undue influence on the highest office in the land? Will they be in his back pocket? Or is Mr. Biden seeking office because of first-hand knowledge of the chicken threat, and he wants to put a stop to it? Now, it's only fair to mention Mr. Biden's Republican opponent, President Donald Trump. I've never met President Trump either, and I don't know for certain where he stands on chickens. However, there was a video that surfaced last year of Donald Trump appearing in an SNL skit from 2004 in a yellow suit and tie, advertising a fictitious restaurant. If you haven't seen it, it's worth a watch. And maybe you can assess for yourself his stance on chickens. I'll include a link in the show notes, but you can also just search for Donald Trump's House of Wings SNL. The bottom line. To my knowledge, neither candidate has publicly stated whether he'll be tough on chickens. America and the world deserves to know. September is, of course, National Chicken Month, so be sure to celebrate and try some new recipes. Remember to support local farmers and eat chicken and eggs regularly. If we eat them, they can't fight back, and the threat will be neutralized. Don't forget to subscribe to this podcast and follow the show on Instagram or Twitter. Until next time, educate yourself and spread the word. Together, we can prevent the unthinkable.